Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Linka Kenobi, and today we've got another one special. And this is from Disney Plus update, and it's not looking good. Not looking good for Disney at all. So here we go. Disney loses 700,000 subscribers amid price hikes as original content bombs out. Iger attempts to spin this as a positive. Now, I'm going to say it like this. Ever since what happened with Gina Carano in The Mandalorian Season 2, ever since what happened to her, she got fired in social media, almost everyone left. Especially what was going on in Star Wars, in the Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mandalorian Season 3, Ahsoka, and finally the Acolyte. Now, not a lot of people. There were not a lot of people that did not watch Andor, but I will say this: for me, out of all of those shows, Andor was decent. Andor was pretty good. It was slow, the story, but it was good. There is one more season coming out, and I think it's coming out in the fall. I think it is. I may be wrong. It's coming out in the fall. But despite that one, Skeleton Crew, however, it was fine. The show was fine, but I say it like this, and I've talked to people about this. If this show would have came out after The Mandalorian Season 2, I think it would have been fine. It would have been a success. I think it would have been a success. But they didn't. They released it after Book of Boba Fett, after Obi-Wan, after Andor. After Obi-Wan, that's when everybody started leaving. So they didn't care about Andor. Mandalorian Season 3 came back. That didn't help. Ahsoka, that didn't help. The Acolyte was failed miserably because of poor writing. That's all it was. It was poor writing. And they were trying to do a narrative. And then, of course, when Skeleton Crew came out, no one hardly watched the show. Nobody. They were not even on the top 10's bracket. And it was bad. So, I mean, I don't blame people for leaving. But with Bob Iger saying that as a positive, he's up to something. There's something going on. So let's get down to the article and see what we got. All right. Here we go. Disney Plus just suffered a major decline, shedding 700,000 subscribers in the first quarter of 2025. The drop follows Disney's recent price hikes, which increased the cost of its ad-supported tier from $7.99 to $9.99, and its ad-free subscriptions from $13.99 to $15.99. Alongside the price hikes, Disney also began cracking down on password sharing, implementing a paid sharing system that restricts access to a single household unless subscribers pay an additional fee. CEO Bob Iger tried to downplay the loss during an earnings call, stating that the subscriber churn wasn't as bad as expected. He argued that the price hikes were necessary to push Disney Plus toward profitability and framed its drop as a natural part of their strategy. However, with another subscriber decline already anticipated for quarter 2 of 2025, Iger's comments come across a little more than damage control. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's a damage control. Bob Iger is making it worse. He made it worse, but not realizing that Star Wars and Marvel have not been doing very well, man. Because all they've been doing is having activists in those shows, writing the shows, and failing miserably on them. Fantastic Four is on the brink. It is I mean, like I said, dude, the trailer looked good and everything, but it's a bit worried, man, because we have been fooled many damn times. And right now, Daredevil is coming out soon in March, and I'm hoping the show will succeed. Now, if they freaking damn ruin Daredevil, shit, then man, this is gonna be bad. So, let's continue on. While Iger attempts to spin the numbers, the real question isn't just about pricing, it's about value. Why should customers pay more for a streaming service that isn't delivering much watch content? Exactly! I mean, right now, most of their shows, all they're doing is trying to put identity politics first. Even despite they try to bring in old shows, old movies and all, it still doesn't happen. It still doesn't help. Disney Plus original content is losing the streaming war. At its launch, Disney Plus positioned itself as the home for high-quality franchise content. With exclusive Marvel, Star Wars, and Pixar projects, it was supposed to be the go-to streaming service for fans of blockbuster entertainment. That hasn't panned out. Take The Acolyte, for example. Disney Plus hyped it as a major Star Wars series, yet it failed to make an impact. Despite accumulating 2.7 billion minutes of viewership, The Acolyte didn't even break into the top 10 most streamed originals of 2024. It didn't even come close. It didn't. It didn't. The only thing that was on the top 10 was mostly Netflix shows and one Prime Video, and I think it was, and yeah, one Prime Video and 2 Paramount Plus videos. I'm telling you, man, people gotta look at the numbers, man. The lowest ranking show on that list, Netflix's Love is Blind, racked up to 7.3 billion minutes, nearly 3 times as much as Disney Plus' second most watched show of the year. Disney's biggest show of the year, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, only garnered 3 billion minutes. That means even Disney's very best was nothing compared to the bottom of the top tier streaming content in 2024. If Percy Jackson and the Acolyte were Disney Plus' biggest successes, that says more about the platform's struggles than its achievements. Even worse, The Acolyte saw a significant drop-off after its premiere. By the season finale, engagement had collapsed, making it the least watched episodes of the series. I'm telling you, man, that Acolyte show, it was terrible. Terrible. I mean, the story, Amanda Seinberg's character, you know, it was terrible. But it's not just Star Wars. Marvel is in just as much trouble, if not more. Agatha All Along, Echo, and 2 Disney Plus most high-profile releases delivered underwhelming numbers. Agatha barely crossed 2.2 billion minutes viewed, and Echo lagged even further behind at 1.5 billion. Even Secret Invasion, one of the most widely panned Marvel projects in recent memory, managed to outperform them. For a company that once dominated pop culture, Disney is failing to create shows that command attention. If people aren't watching, why would they pay more? Exactly. Drop the price down, and maybe you'll get people back. Here's the fundamental problem for Disney Plus. Price hikes are only justifiable when customers feel like they're getting their money's worth. Right now, they clearly don't. The logic of raising subscription costs assumes demand is strong enough to justify it, but the numbers tell a different story. It's Star Wars and Marvel, the pillars of Disney Plus, original content, are failing to sustain audience engagement. What reason do subscribers have to stick around? Let me tell you, I left Disney Plus, but since I am a YouTuber, I have to review these shows. So yes, I am paying. I'm paying streaming channels like Netflix, Paramount, Disney Plus. You know, it is what it is. It's just, I'm hoping that when these shows go, I will be out of it, man. But like I said, dude, until then, I'm still gonna keep paying these streaming channels. And I am going to be doing reviews on certain shows. So, Let's keep reading. Iger insists that the price increases will make Disney Plus more profitable, but profitability isn't achievable if customers aren't willing to pay in the first place. His statement that churn wasn't as bad as expected ignores the larger issue. Disney Plus isn't just losing subscribers, it's failing to retain them because its content isn't compelling enough to justify the cost. Unlike Netflix, which pumps out consistent hits across a wide variety of genres, Disney Plus is mostly dependent on franchise content. But when those franchises aren't delivering, subscribers are left asking themselves whether the service is still worth it. And as this quarter results show, 700,000 of them have already made the decision. Meanwhile, Hulu, which Disney Plus owns, added 1.6 million new subscribers in the same period, proving that audiences are still willing to pay for streaming, not just for Disney Plus. The future of Disney Plus, with another drop expected in quarter 2, Disney needs to rethink its approach. Raising prices while delivering underwhelming content isn't a sustainable strategy, especially when competitors like Netflix, Prime Video, and even Paramount Plus are offering more compelling programming. If Disney Plus wants to remain a serious player in the streaming wars, it needs to do more than just increase prices and crack down on password sharing. It needs to give people a reason to stay subscribed. Because right now, Disney is charging more for a service that fewer and fewer people actually want. Yeah, man, I mean, it's failing. It's failing miserably, dude. People are sick and tired of this. People are tired of this nonsense, bro. You're bringing out shows that are with identity politics and woke nonsense. They need to stop that and need to start entertaining again. That's how you get people to come back. You got to get rid of you got to get rid of Kathleen Kennedy and all of her activists. Get rid of her and get rid of activists at Lucasfilm. You'll get Star Wars to be great again. You tell Kevin Feige that he needs to get rid of those activists and start making Marvel great again. That's how you get your entertainment back. That's all I got to say about that. But if not, until then, people like me are going to keep cracking them down. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep pounding on them until they realize that the fans are right. So that's going to be it for this video. So thank you for watching this video, and thank you for being part of the channel. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. I mean, my bad. Hit the like button. Share this video. Post a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.